16 years ago, when Top of the Hill Grill was born, I started a little roadside barbecue operation with my two boys. The goal at the time was to sell uncompromised food. We started out with a very limited menu. In fact, initially we started out with just grilled chicken and cornbread. But I wanted to give customers who stopped by a reason to come back. And within a couple of months, we got a smoker, and we included things like beef brisket and pulled pork. Once I had cleared the sumac and the poison ivy from the hillside, realized we had this gorgeous view of the surrounding countryside. And that just sort of dovetails beautifully with what we try to do with serving really good food in a very pleasant environment. A barbecue, as some of you may understand, is a low and slow process. Low and slow means low temperatures for a long time. So for our pork butts and our ribs and our beef brisket, that means many, many hours in a smoker. And so we start from scratch. My buddy Zev and I go out in the woods and we have a little source for some shagbark hickory. So over the years, our menu, which in the beginning was chicken and cornbread, we've expanded to literally dozens of items. It became clear very quickly that we could take pulled pork, for example, and it could be a sandwich. It could be a wrap. It could be served over greens. It could be an enchilada. It could be a fajita. So we kind of put all of our meat items, our turkey, our smoked brisket, our chicken, and we could go in a variety of directions. Don't fry anything. We have no fry later, but we roast things. We have garlic, rosemary, roast potatoes. We have roasted root vegetables. Our desserts are homemade. We do a pecan tart, a sweet potato tart. Ellie, who's been with me almost since day one, makes a delicious carrot cake. The staff have come up with various items we've decided to put on the menu. We do a catfish. Well, Kelsey came up with a wrap, a catfish, Kelsey's catfish wrap. Fantastic. It just flies out the door. One of our customers, Spencer, came 150 times in one season, came up with his own wrap. That was his lunch from here to eternity, the Spencer's wrap. So we have a variety of items on the menu that are inspired by customers and their various desires and tastes. Along with enchiladas, we also do chicken or pork fajitas. We do a Cajun rice dish, inspiration from a friend of mine down in Lafayette, Louisiana, the red beans and rice. We do burritos, making our own refried beans, chicken, pulled pork, turkey burritos, any kind of burritos people like. We are a barbecue joint, yet we sell lots and lots of vegetarian food. We put our own spin on the vegetarian angle by making tempeh wraps. One of my early staff members, Heidi Pancake, came up with a wonderful tempeh vegetarian wrap, the Heidi's wrap. When I was down in Louisiana, I realized the palate down there is very tolerant for spicy, hot, jambalaya and these kinds of things. Well, in Vermont, they don't want spicy, hot. So I put Top of the Hill Grill spin on these different kinds of food, but the bottom line is, nice presentation, a hearty serving, price it fairly, and indeed, people have come. We have our little deck house here, which allows us to serve you folks in early spring, right through the end of the fall. We do a lot of catering. We'll come on site. It's no frills catering. We don't do tent rentals or tables. We focus on the food. I serve it up chuck wagon style, great big cast iron pots, Dutch ovens, grill off the chicken and the ribs right there. And so that's becoming a big piece. It's funny how many sort of formal weddings we do where they want, the barbecue guy to come and, serve food on paper plates. We also do these party packs where customers can just come to the grill and pick up any of our items. We bulk package them. It's all cooked, ready to go, served either hot or cold if they want to finish it off on a grill at home. And that's becoming sort of a big piece for us too. I have to say at this point in time, 16 years later, there's no question that this is a team sport. I have been blessed with an amazing crew. Start with young people, get them in high school, treat them with respect. If they want to learn something, they come back year after year after year. Over the years, a variety of people have asked me about either a franchise opportunity or selling. I've never really been drawn to that. I'm so hands-on. I want every bite, every time to be perfect. And obviously that's impossible, but I still strive for that. So the idea of kind of having a string of top-of-the-hill grills has not really occurred to me, but clearly there is a future. We've been at it for 16 years. We have a great local following. One of the things that I think about is how we could sort of do a little bit more with local produce, local meats, the whole organic side. One of the greatest bits of feedback that I've gotten from customers is a lady came up to the counter one day, and it was just one of those moments where things were rolling, we had the music going, and she said to me, she said, "You know what, you guys at Top of the Hill Grill serve happy food." And that really struck me. That's what we try to do. We put a lot of love into it. We try to strive to give you the whole package. Good food in a very pleasant, Vermont-inspired environment.